Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with more Age of Empires 3 and more of Carp's Dutch. Let's go. In case you don't know who Carp is, he's a really high-level player, loves Dutch, and hates playing standard. Super unpredictable. He's always going with like natives or mercs or something crazy, and he's actually starting with an early trading post as Dutch. What is this? Actually, in this matchup, I do kind of get it, because he is playing against Staryu in the color red as Aztec, and Aztec, you know, they're going to be putting on that early pressure. That's guaranteed. Now, whether it's super early age 2, late age 2, FF timing, that aggression is going to hit your base, and so having that extra XP curve for like Colonial Militia or 8 Pike or like a Merc shipment, that can always be useful for Dutch. Sometimes even more useful than the earlier first bank. And he still got his house out at a decent time because he got a wood treasure early. So I actually don't mind that move from Carp, but trust me, that is not the weirdest thing he's going to do. I can promise you that. And let's take a look at his deck. In case you don't believe me, okay, just take a look at this deck, right? It's very, very odd. But, you know, he does have a lot of powerful cards in here. Obviously, he has both bank upgrades, so we could be seeing him get like 8 banks before the 20-minute mark, which would be insane. He has the church upgrades, so, you know, coffee trade, of course. He has the War Gelders, which I actually like more than the Irish Brigs. I find them to be more useful. And then he's got things like 6 Petards and Dutch States armies, which are just... oh man, I get so excited when I see a Carp Dutch game. I just gotta cast it. I don't know what to do. Gonna be picking up 90 coin as well from the gunman. That's gonna make his transition into H2 really nice. But meanwhile, Staryu doesn't look like he's going for anything super aggressive here. Went with a very standard house community plaza opening, sending 3 vills, and probably going to be going with the fast age up, but that doesn't always guarantee that you're gonna be seeing aggression. So we'll see what he goes for. Probably going to get aged up quicker than Carp, though. Yeah, for sure. Because Carp did have to, you know, gather wood to build that extra house. Though, what is he picking up here for treasures? Oh my gosh, look at this Guardian army he's got. He's got a Clift, he's got a Gunman, and he's got the Eagle Scout, and he just picked up 60 wood. So, I mean, he's got a mini division here of all different kinds of units. And could pick up this XP treasure as well as this coin treasure. So, I mean, he's just going to be able to rattle off those extra resources very quickly. Meanwhile, Carp picking up 70 XP of his own, so certainly doing what he needs to do. But look at that, Staryu, 255. He's already up to age 2 with the messenger. Did I call it or did I call it? And sending 3 warrior priests as his first card. So this definitely looks like a more age 3 boomy deck. Probably going to be some variation of 3 warrior priests, 700 wood, 5 vil, maybe 9 slingers if he feels pressured. Coyote, that'll probably be for later in the game. And then, yeah, the rest is just pretty standard stuff. But meanwhile, what's Carp doing? Gathering for his first bank. Okay, that's standard. He does have a shipment saved up. He's not going to be doing town militia right away. So maybe he's seen Staryu's deck and sees that there's going to be no aggression coming soon. Yeah, we're not seeing any Jaguar Prowler age up. So yeah, I think he's safe to not send town militia here. Maybe he follows it up with a really quick 700 wood bank, 600 wood. Gets out 5 banks just extremely quick. That could be really, really strong. Going up with the quartermaster, so no halberdier shenanigans. And what is he picking up here? Ooh, he's going to be picking up 100 XP. So, wow, his XP trickle is just going to be huge. But is he going to be able to pick it up? He's down to 31 HP. Oh, no, Carp. You need that 100 XP to come in, and you need it to come in fast. Oh, it's going to be close. No, going down to the Cleft, which I think this might be my favorite name for any of these outlaws. I just love saying that, Cleft. Oh, man, he's going to have to send that envoy over to pick that up. And then maybe by then, Jan Tasman's crack shot will be reloaded. But he's actually going to be going with, hold on a second, going with 700 wood, 700 coin. Okay, interesting. So actually going to be going for a less eco, but more quick FF. And I mean, Staryu's just going full boom, right? I mean, look at this. He's already got 8 warrior priests, and he's got a bunch of villagers on here, and I believe it is on the warrior priest stance for sure. And got a market, getting down some upgrades, And already sent 5 vills? Yeah, he's already sent 5 vills. 700 wood gonna be on the way. No trading post, interestingly enough, for Aztecs. So this is probably a pretty naked eco FF, if I had to guess. Gonna be 700 wood, maybe 600 coin first, but definitely gonna be sending 700 wood at some point. And Carp, he's already got 2 banks down, so that's not bad. Following up his 700 coin with his bank wagon. So he's probably going to have 4 banks before he gets into the age up. Maybe could send 600 wood and get up his barracks and his stable and his houses. Definitely, if you go for a really greedy bank build, you're almost going to need 600 wood guaranteed, unless you try to sneak into age 3 and send 1,000, but sometimes that can be a little bit too late. The pressure is going to be coming. We don't know when, but the Aztec pressure, it is coming, okay? That is inevitable. It's like Thanos. But meanwhile, Carp at 18 vills to the 25 from Staryu. He did go with the 600 coin first, getting his market upgrades continuously. So this is going to be a pretty good Aztec eco. He's got the full 8 warrior priests. No, 10 warrior priests, excuse me. And he's got quite a few villagers. Carp going for a second trading post. Oh, man. Where else do you see, third one, oh my God, where else do you see Dutch try to take the TP line before they get up their 4 banks? That's just, man, only Carp. And he's being insanely greedy here. So either he knows Staryu or he's just scouted out this build particularly well. Let's see what he's scouted. He hasn't really scouted anything at all. So I guess Carp is just kind of playing this one blind. And, I mean, he hasn't received any pressure. It's almost 7 minutes, so none is probably going to be coming. But wow, 3 trading posts from Carp by the 7-minute mark. What is that, 600 wood now coming in? Okay, 600 wood coming in. Still no barracks. Still just the 1 house. And he's popped. Carp, where is your villager, sir? Oh, he's going up to H3, so it doesn't matter. And he's going, oh my God, he's going up with the mercenary contractor. Oh, can you just do one thing that is expected, my friend? Aztec going up as well, and they're going up with the Elder. And, okay, so they're already sending Kalmakak. So that age up is going to quicken up in its pace very, very soon. Getting his his Placer Mines right now. And yeah, I mean, Aztec's looking scary here, man. 27 vills by the 7-minute 30 mark. Full warrior priests, full market upgrades, I'm assuming. Though, I mean, Carp's might even be better. His 5th bank is now going up. He's got 4 trading posts now, and he's sending religious freedom. So he's going to be getting coffee trade, 2 more banks, probably going to be in the foreseeable future. And he's also getting some of his market upgrades as well. Putting his market very out front here. And I kind of like that. It's going to give him a lot of scouting if any approaches come from here, though the most likely approach is probably just going to come from this direction. But man, I mean, we're almost at 9 minutes and neither player has made any military units whatsoever. Though we do see Staryu finally putting down a war hut and a noble's hut. And where's that Travois going? Is that going to be putting down another noble's hut? Yeah, it is. Okay, right in the middle of the map and right on top of this Dutch trading post. Oh man, Carp is just, no, he is going to see it. Okay, so the foundation going to be going down. Carp going to be seeing that, reaching age 3 now with the mercenary contractor. And he's got almost all of his villagers on wood at the moment. And let's see what he decides to do with it. Okay, House of Fanar now coming up. He's got the native post. That was only a matter of time. Getting veteran Fenariotes? What in the world are Fenariotes? Are that... I have no idea what's going on here. He's building boyars! Oh, no. Okay, so that Fenariotes, that was just the tech to get all of the veterancy upgrades. Okay, so I'm starting to learn, right? I've watched enough Carp games where I'm getting a little bit more knowledgeable, but he's building boyars right now, and the Aztec army, I mean, it's starting to grow in size. Look at this. We have Tauntaun Slingers, Coyote Runners coming out now as well with the backing up of the War Chief. And so this is going to be a tough army to beat with just a few boyars, though none of these guys have their upgrade yet. So I mean, Star, you definitely want to be getting that upgrade out. Looks like he finally got elite coyotes. He's going to be getting elite Entente and slingers as well. Sending 8 villagers as his next card, so this isn't even full pressure. Aztec going to be continuing to beef up his economy behind this, taking out one of the Dutch trading posts. And meanwhile, Carp is researching religious freedom, putting down another bank and a tavern. Oh, what is to be done? Boyars are out now, and these guys, they are beefy. 409 HP. These guys have 24 hand attack, and they have 19 siege attack as well. And the Red Lancers, man, it would not be a Carp game without the Red Lancers. This dude is, he's got a fetish for these units. I'm just going to come out and say it. Like every Carp game, whether he's winning or losing, no matter what unit he's making, he's going to get out Red Lancers. Sending 9 Reuters as well, and making Pandors. Okay, so that's going to be actually a really good call. So he's making Pandors from the tavern, which is going to be easy to do since he's on a 7-bank economy. And the Aztec army coming in here, though, with the help of the Pandors, I mean, they're going to do so well against the Entente and slingers. And I mean, these Red Lancers and Boyars, they should be able to take care of the Coyotes, who are not an anti-cav unit, and they're coming in, and oh no, Staryu, you got to get in here. Although he does have some Prowler Knights in here as well. Those guys are going to do really well against all of the cavalry. Minutemen being called out too. And now out come the 9 Reuters, and this might be enough to seal off the Aztec army and maybe force them back. And these Red Lancers, they are doing so much work, but that Aztec War Chief tanking a lot of damage as well. Entente's trying to take out the Reuters, but they do have a veterancy upgrade. They are Shadow Teched. The Minutemen are all still alive. He needs to take out these Minutemen. Full HP Minutemen. Don't fight a full HP Minutemen. And that was a clean sweep up for Carp. And he's still, look at that, he's still got a few of his Red Lancers. He's still got some of his Boyars. And wow, I got to learn to shut my mouth because those were actually really effective. What is he making now? He's making Fusiliers now. These guys are ranged units. I think they counter all cav, but only with their ranged attack, right? Yay! Hey, I got one right. What is he researching? Researching Byzantine Legacy. So that's over at the House of Fanar. What does that do? No idea. Probably just a buff for the House of Fanar units. We'll keep an eye on these Boyars, see if they get juiced up at all when this tech comes in. Making monks, that's a good idea. Usually you use that to heal falconets, or in this case, Red Lancers. Sending Bank of Amsterdam, so he's going to be up to 8 banks here possibly, which is just insane. Which allows him to have a lot of his villagers on wood, which means he can just continually build banks and not have to send any more shipments. And let's take a look. No boost for the Boyars. That must be a different kind of tech. I don't know. Somebody will tell me in the comments below. But the Aztec army is being rebuilt. More Coyotes coming out here, 4-star more Slingers. But there's going to need to be some other X factor here. Just going with Slingers and Coyotes, it's just not going to be enough against the composition that that Carp has. I don't know. Maybe I don't feel like Arrow Knights would be any good. Maybe send more Vills and just try to out-eco Dutch right now. That might be the move. And I guess he's just going to try to wear him down. I mean, Aztec does have good map control here. He has 43 villagers against just 28 from Carp. But I mean, if you add up 8 banks, that's like 30 villagers by itself. So I actually think it's Carp that's in the economic advantage right now. And the scores agree. Wow. Okay. And on top of the fact, he still has 3 trading posts, soon to be 2. And he does have the native post as well, which he could use to call out the Sacred Band Infantry, which would actually be really good. Okay, so Fusiliers getting in, Minutemen, Priests, Reuters, Boyars, Red Lancers. Okay, got it. Yep, stereotypical Dutch army. And they're going to be colliding with the Aztec units now, but that is a lot of Coyotes, and they're going to be getting involved. And remember, these Minutemen are now weak. He's got to try to focus them down. Priest's going to try to do some healing, or maybe just try to tank some damage. But the Red Lancers going down quickly, because now there are Eagle Runner Knights mixed in. These are the Aztec Musketeers. They are very, very strong, and the War Chief is still tanking so much damage. Look at that, 1,250 HP. And now villagers being pushed off this hunt. Ooh, he needs that food. And oh god, Minutemen falling, Fusiliers trying to deal with the Coyotes, which they are going to do, though. I don't think the Fusiliers will be that good against this many Ententans. He needs more Pandors. He's got a few out, but he needs more. And now he's still continuing to make Fusiliers. He could still call out the Sacred Band Infantry. Boyar's still going to do well here against all of the Slingers, though the Eagle Runner Knight's going to be enough to send them down. Arrow Knights now coming in as well. And I think Aztec feels like he has the momentum, maybe even wants to try to push in and do some damage to the infrastructure, take out the houses. And wow, Aztec looking good here. I thought the native army was invincible, but it's looking good for Staryu here. The score gap has closed significantly, but the Pandors and the Fusiliers still really, really good units. You don't want to fight under the Dutch town center. Maybe Carp. No, Carp did not send town militia, but he does have 5 Hussars on the way. More Pandors being trained as well. So this is the perfect counter. And these native units, they're going to turn the Aztec army back once again. And the Boyar reinforcements doing really, really well to ward off the Slingers. And the Coyotes just going to be melted by the Fusiliers. This is what they are meant to do. Now 5 Hussars coming in as well. They do not have the veterancy upgrade, but still going to do some nice body blocking. Pandors coming out, and they are a skirmisher. They're kind of the anti-skirm, but they still will do well against the Eagle Runner Knights. They'll outrange them, obviously, and their damage is still really, really solid. But you don't want to take on, Pandors with Entente and Slingers. They will just get butchered. Arrow Knights still completely fine in the back, though there's really no artillery for them to counter here. Carp going with counter infantry rifling, which is going to be a fantastic upgrade. Oh, take out that Aztec War Chief. Don't let him get away. Oh, is he going to get him? Is he going to get him? Is he going to? Okay, another 100 XP for Carp. He's down to 2 trading posts. He still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 banks for Carp right now, along with 30 villagers. And Staryu, his villager count has really stalled out. He's only at 45 here, continuing to make double Entente, and now sending the Temple of Tlaloc support, which is going to help his Eagle Runner Knights. But yeah, Aztec's starting to run out of steam here a little bit. He's got 1 more shipment to send, which will give him 8 vills. He's got a Coyote upgrade. Could send 1,000 wood. He's got the infinite 900 coin, but yeah, not a lot. And I mean, Carp still has lots to send here. Well, okay, maybe not. He could send cavalry combat. That'd be really good for his boyars. Could send advanced arsenal. I guess war gelders would maybe be good. He'd be able to start training Swiss pikes, which are just absolute berserkers. And of course, he still has Dutch state army, which while he's not building mercenaries yet, maybe if he wants to switch to mercenaries, he could certainly do that. What am I talking about? He is building mercenaries. For some reason, I thought Fusiliers were native units, but they are mercenary units. So yeah, I would definitely send Dutch states armies next. But maybe he wants to send that cavalry combat and remass his boyars. He is training some along with the Pandors, and he now has 8 Sacred Band infantry that he can spawn at any time. So maybe he's just going to wait for one last push-in from the Aztec player, because Staryu knows. He knows he's down in score. He knows that the Dutch economy is just insane, and he knows that Carp is not going to have to move out of his base anytime soon. He still has a bunch of safe hunts in the north of the map. He's never going to have to gather coin. Well, maybe he will, but he still has 1... 2 coin mines. Oh, really smart move by Carp. You see what he... No, okay. I thought he saved this coin mine till the end, but it only has 160 coin in it anyways. So, nope. I thought I was being clever, but sadly I was not. But that's a lot of Pandors in the army now. 13 Pandors is actually really, really scary. 14 Fusiliers, and he's got some Boyars in there as well. So, yeah, I mean, this small army, you might not think it can match this huge Aztec army coming in, but it is a perfect counter. The Pandors are going to deal with the Slingers, and the Fusiliers are going to deal with any Coyotes, though. It does look like he has switched to full Eagle Runner Knight and Ententan, but look at those Ententans fall to the Pandors. They're able to kill like 3 or 4 every volley, and the Aztec War Chief is going to go down. Boyar's getting engaged as well, and the Fusiliers, yes, there are no cavalry here for them to counter, but they still have 70 ranged attack, which is just insane. And now the Pandors are doing so much damage. Just look at the +7s everywhere. Fusiliers being pulled back. They want to be kept in reserve just in case any big coyote pop comes out. And the slingers trying to deal with the boyars in the south. A couple of them shooting at the villagers. That's not what they want to be doing. And these Pandors alone are just putting the Aztec infantry in the dumpster. And I mean, look at that. They're not falling. There's still 13 Pandors still alive. And I mean, these guys have 230 HP. They have 40% range resist. They are like Cassadors on steroids, but even better than Cassadors at outdueling their counterpart. Arrow Knight's finally going to go down, and I feel like that's officially all of the wind out of the Aztec sails. And we have to remember, Carp could still call 10 Sacred Band infantry right now, which if he calls those Sacred Band and pushes this Aztec war hut, this noble hut, I will feel very, very afraid if I'm the Aztec player, because I got a lot of villagers out here. Let's see, we got 5 over here. We've got another 4, another 7. So yeah, there's about 20 villagers just sitting out here and very exposed. And these boyars will be able to gobble them up very, very quickly. We see 8 more villagers coming in for Aztec. He is at 50, still has full warrior priests and market upgrades, but I mean, come on, 9 banks, 3rd trading post being rebuilt for Dutch. There's no question whose economy is better, and the score does state that. Though, Staryu not down by as much as he was earlier. More Pandors coming out, Cavalry Cuirass coming in, 12 Greek revolutionaries are available, and I really want to see Carp call those before the end of the game. I keep looking at that little ticker, and I'm like, please, call the Sacred Band. I want to see them on display. But, oh my God, how do you deal with this many Pandors? I don't know how you deal with it. Maybe you try to mass coyotes, but, I mean, then Carp just switches to Fusilier, calls the Sacred Band, and blocks with his boyars. Going to be able to intercept that war hut as well. Fun fact, boyars, 19 siege attack. So, I don't know, maybe they're like souped up Oprichniks? Is that a good comparison? I'm not sure. Cavalry combat coming in, so they are going to be souped up a little bit more. They're up to 443 HP. And now Carp is feeling bold enough to start pushing and being the aggressor, which I think he needs to do, right? He can't allow these coyotes to reach a critical mass. He needs to push while the Aztec army is kind of switching up its composition, catch them in that awkward spot. And what is he training now? He's training Zenata riders, which are basically like souped up javelin riders, I think. So that's going to be really good against all of the coyotes. Mixed with the boyars. Staryu sending coyote attack. Okay, so he's massing coyotes now. He's going to try to catch Carp on a big hit while he's still mostly Pandors. So Carp, I would say, has maybe a minute to 2 minutes to react to that, see the coyotes being mixed in the composition, and then switch up. Get out those Zenata riders, call those Sacred Band infantry. Come on, Carp, you know you want to. But wow, I have been really impressed by Staryu's ability to keep rebuilding his army. It's been destroyed like 2 or 3 times at this point, and he just keeps coming back. But that is so many coyotes. These guys are now upgraded to 225 HP, 26 hand attack. So they are no joke. And this poor trading post, it just can't stay up, man. It's trying its best. Eagle Runner Knights coming out as well. 5 envoys being trained. Okay. So Carp is gearing up for a fight here. Zenata Riders out. Sacred Band up to 14. Blunderbuss even being put out on his villagers. Okay, so he knows this is the final fight. Here it comes. Coyote Riders are incoming. The Zenata Riders, and there it is, the Greek Sacred Band. They are being called out. These guys, 199 HP, 19 ranged attack, and there are 14 of them, which are instantly going to join and do so well against these coyotes. They're going to try to body block, and the Zenata Riders are dealing with the coyotes very effectively as well. And the main block of melee infantry for Staryu is going to fall, and once it does, there is no way these slingers and the Eagle Runners can deal with these Pandors. No way at all. Not to mention the villagers are still eating up a lot of damage, which, yes, right now is bad, but in the long terms of this fight is going to be great. Zenata Riders coming in to reinforce, and they are going to deal so well with the heavy infantry. They do have 33 ranged attack, 430 HP, and these mercenaries are just insane. And Dutch States armies hasn't even been sent yet. It looks like Carp sending advanced arsenal, but there is the 4th cleanup of the Aztec army, and Staryu, he just can't buy a win. Every time he thinks he's got the edge, another crazy, wacky unit comes into the battlefield and just obliterates him. And I mean, Carp can do this endlessly, right? He's got 9 banks, infinite coin. He is not going to run out of mercs anytime soon. He doesn't even have any of his villagers on a mine right now, and he's gathering 1,400 coin a minute. That is just ludicrous. Now we have Advanced Arsenal coming in. He's immediately getting Flintlock and Paper Cartridge. And probably going to follow that up with Dutch States Army. There's really nothing else he can send. Maybe he sends 6 petards and just tries to zerg down the town center. That would be amazing. Coyote Runners, Eagle Runner Knights, I mean, they're not going to do anything. As buffed as they are, they cannot beat Zanata Riders. And the Boyars there are just going to tank until the sun goes down. Slingers coming out, that is almost just... I mean, that's just what are you going to do? Like 5 Slingers against this many Pandors. It's just not going to end well for you. And I mean, he's got all 4 trading posts on XP right now. Look at him. He snuck out this trade post under Staryu's nose. That's hilarious. And it's actually going to give him really good vision of the rear of the Aztec economy. How did he even get that thing up? Who built that? Was that the Explorer? Did he sneak around and build that trading post? Oh, man. That is Assassin's Creed. Jan Tasman, he's part of the order. Boyar starting to come out once again. They're up to 494 HP. And I mean, Carp is just stacking upgrade upon upgrade upon upgrade. And the scores is really starting to weigh in his favor. Starting to switch back again to Fusiliers to deal with all of the Coyotes. So, I mean, Staryu made a switch. And he basically had one fight to make that switch work for him. And now that that fight didn't work out, Carp immediately making the counter to the counter to the counter to the counter. These Carp games are really hard to keep track of. I'm just going to say, this is not easy work, all right? Half of these units I've just never even seen before, so I'm doing my best. I hope you appreciate it. But I mean, Aztec Army, the 5th edition of the Aztec Army is ready to go. Same story, 18th chapter, and let's see if the infantry spam works this time. I don't believe it will. Zanata Riders coming forward, as are villagers. I don't know, man. Aztec Army, I know I've said this before, but he's at 73 military pop against Carp's 53. But I mean, all of these units for Carp are worth like 3 or 4 of the Aztec units, so it's really not as lopsided as you might think. It's actually lopsided the other direction. Plenty of Fusiliers there and Zanata Riders to check the Coyote Riders. So, oh my god, look at that. Just 3 or 4 Autonton Slingers just down immediately. Oh, that is disgusting. A couple of villagers going down here. Really nice cav pull there by Carp. He's going to be able to block all of his Pandors and his Fusiliers with the Zanata Riders and the Boyars. More reinforcements coming in, and the Coyotes are strong, but the native units and the mercs are stronger. And the War Chief going down for what feels like the millionth time. Slingers being massacred. Eagle Runner Knights being massacred. The Aztec Dreams are being massacred. And that one brave Coyote is not going to slow down the Dutch army for long. And look at that, half the Dutch army really isn't even involved at this point, and he's still winning. Dutch States Army finally coming in. So now they are going to be trained even faster. And does that give them a buff? I forget. No, it just brings down their cost. It ups their speed, lowers their build time. I think that's it. And it gives him Highlanders, so that's just salt in the wound. Couple of skirmishers here in the mix, the only actual Dutch members of the Dutch army. I don't know, is this historically accurate? Did the Dutch use a lot of mercenaries? I don't think they did. All right. Autonton Slingers, your doom is at hand. Continuing to make Zanata Riders, continuing to make veteran Boyars. And I mean, Carp, at this point, he could just start macroing for H4 if he really wanted to. But I think he's just going to kill these Slingers and call it a day. And 5 more coming out of the War Hut, and they're just getting instantly deleted! Oh, man, they're just ripping through these Slingers like copy paper. 5 Coyote Runners coming out, and the Zanata Riders easily going to put them down as well. And Staryu, he's making a valid fight. But that is not going to be enough. Carp, once again, showing that non-standard can be really, really strong. I feel like if Staryu had pushed earlier, he would have been able to do a lot more. By the time he pushed, I mean, the native and merc build was already well into play. And I mean, he already had like 7, 8 banks already built by that time. So maybe this would have called for more of an Aztec Ooga Booga rush with the Prowler Knights. But rushing a guy like Carp, rushing any high level player is very, very difficult, because if that rush fails, you basically just lost the game already. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this very wacky build. I certainly did. I'll be back with another game in a couple of days. But until then, have a great day. Have a great life. See you later.